Now, do you feel safer now? Do you think you will anytime soon? Do you think duct tape and Kleenex and color codes will make you safer? From death row, this is Mumia Abu Jamal.
We have a fine line between entertainment, entertainers, and politics. And a lot of time, the truth of what's being said cuts through.
Hip-hop is a weapon. It's the most powerful weapon we ever had. Our leaders are rappers. Our leaders are rap. People said vote or die, and people voted because Puffy said vote or die.
Vote or die.
Reagan had no clue into what was going on in America. Reagan had no urban policy whatsoever.
His economic policies were designed to really decimate entire swatches of the black community in the inner city, and they did.
It was definitely like pissy hallways and elevators that didn't work, a lot of dope and a lot of black people in poverty.
The prison population in New York State quadrupled from 1983 to now. Quadrupled 4 times over. And that's the crack era.
The Rockefeller drug laws are unjust laws that have been on the books for over 30 years. Those laws take nonviolent first-time offenders and lock them up for a very long time.
These guys that are running the government now, 20 years ago, they were involved in one of the worst scandals in American history.
You know what's funny to me? That Oliver North admitted to funding an illegal war with crack cocaine money. They sold crack to the community. Cocaine. This is common American history.
In the wake of the LA riots, in the wake of a lost generation of inner city lives, can any one of us argue that we have solved the problems of poverty and racism and crime? And the answer clearly is no.
Here was a whole bunch of people that were upset because their community had been mistreated.
A lot of people would look at that riot and be so removed from any issues surrounding police brutality that they can't relate. And of course, we can relate because that's how it is in communities of color all the time.
The country was having these little blasts of confusion, gangfare, and unlove, and still looking in the face of racism.
I was seeing little stories in the paper about people getting arrested on I-5 in routine traffic stops with enormous quantities of drugs in their car. So I asked my friend at the Justice Department, I said, how do you explain this? And he said, well, they're racial profiling. He said, they've got a profile, and if somebody fits the profile, they dream up a reason to pull the car over and search it.
My boys was just like, yo, rap about what you rap to us, rap about how we living, we gangster, this is how we do it,
Basically, gangster rap, I guess it's like telling the real and not holding back, giving up, the reality from the street point of view.
We're not gangsters. Black folks and Latinos and people, poor people of color, we are not gangsters. George Bush is a gangster.
I'm going to be the president of everybody. Whether they voted for me or not, I'm their president.
It affects everyone. 9/11, smashing into those towers, no matter who you are, no matter what financial class you're in, it affected everyone.
The Patriot Act is the sort of thing that the right wing in this country has wanted to do for years. 911 was used as an excuse to get all these laws passed.
Our president is supposed to be the example, the ultimate example of a United States citizen. So if I were to take his example, I think I would be what they say I am anyway, a gangster rapper.
My whole thing is this, man. Y'all want our votes, y'all want to come to the ghetto and try to get us to vote for y'all got to fix this shit up, man. Y'all got to make this shit a better place for the kids to grow up and for kids to live at, man. We shouldn't have murals on every wall where motherfuckers is dead and all that other shit, B.
You can mess the count up, you can corrupt people's head, you can do all you want to do, but y'all gonna count my vote from now on.